Oh, she's a bitch. Oh, she's mean. Oh, she's this, she's that. Oh, she's just trying to get into the creator program. Oh, she's just trying to be famous. She's trying to be DC famous, or she's trying to be famous on YouTube. I'm not trying to do none of that. What are y'all even talking about? It's weird. You're weird. So, just really quick, I'd like to address something. Not that this is something that I'm going to be doing over and over again, but however, if I am going to be building community here, regardless to how big or how small, I think that it's important for you guys to understand me just a little bit better so that you're not just blindly following and subscribing to me. Just it's a little better when you kind of know who you're following, you know what I'm saying? And not that I want to get too personal, but this is just a little bit of insight, particularly for DC Universe Online. Someone left a comment under one of my YouTube posts. They left a comment and said, "Yo, I seen you in game and said sup to you. Why you gave me the cold shoulder? At least a high back. Just straight ignored me." Now, I'm going to let you guys into my world a little bit when it comes to DC Universe Online. Now, some of you may have already known about this, or some of you just may have noticed this, but I have multiple tabs. I have the PlayStation 5 version of DC, and then I have the PS4 version of DC. Now, on my PS4 version, my friend that passed away almost a decade ago, that was his voice chat. I'm just still in it. Whenever I log in on DC on my PS4 version, that's the voice chat that I'm in. But lately, I've been logging in on my PS5 version. And so this is the only voice chat that I'm in on the PS5 version. Okay. I don't have a league chat. I don't have any other voice chats because I'm very true to what I be telling y'all. I don't talk to nobody. I don't know nobody like this in this game. A lot of people who I used to play DC with, they are either dead or they don't play the game anymore. So back in the day when I started streaming DC on Twitch, of course things got very toxic, right? To keep people from showing up in my streams, I decided to rearrange some things. Okay. And so within the game, I utilized my settings. Okay. In options, I go to settings and I hit all of this shit up. I had to hit all of that shit up and just rearrange some stuff because people have their ways. When people are hell bent and locked in on being toxic, they'll do everything. They stream snipe, they follow you around in the phases on the game, they follow you around in open worlds, they follow you to the watchtower, they send you tails, they send you stuff in LFG because they know that you're live and they want other people to see it. When they know you're live, that's when they want to, start trying to send you tales and talk to you in chat. Outside of that, they don't talk to you. Now that was my experience. A lot of people never said anything to me in the game. Like I play the game every day, I get on, nobody says anything to me. But when I go live on Twitch, that's when everybody in the game wants to start saying, "Oh, hi, how are you?" It's like we don't even talk, we're not even cool like that. But now that I'm live, you want to be seen on the stream. Okay. So I had to fix that. And then I also had a lot of people who were just trying to be toxic and mean and nasty because that's the DC Universe Online community. And so I just came up with my own little solution to circumvent that. I've never tried to get rid of the default tab. I just made it so that the only thing I see in this default tab is LFG. I don't see tails. I don't see combat. I don't see shout. I don't see verses. I don't see trade. The only thing I see in this default tab is LFG. This tab is specifically for me to see what people are saying who I'm in a group with. While I'm playing DC, I always cycle to the tabs that I need depending on what I'm doing. And then I have another tab which shows me nothing except this is all I see. So whatever is going on in DC, like they have, for more details, visit dcuniverseonline.com. That's all I see in this tab. And so once I'm like done running content and I'm just kind of hanging out, this is the tab that I'm in. If I'm making content, I don't want the LFG to be in that video because LFG, as we know, is very toxic and it's a lot of things being said, and I don't want that in my videos. And so if I get on DC and I know that I'm going to be pulling like footage for content, I'll stay in this tab because there's nothing going on in this tab. This tab is it always looks like this. And then I have a different tab for when people do send me tales. Okay, so if I'm looking for a group and I shout in LFG, I go back and forth from LFG to this tab because when I shout in LFG and people send me a tail like invite, invite, invite me, troll, invite, I'll see that in this chat. Now, it might be a little bit of OCD, but that's just the way that I've come to play DC. I like everything to be separate. If I'm looking for a group, I'm looking in LFG and that's all I see. If I'm in a group, I'm in this group tab and all I see is what's going on in the group. If I'm looking for a group, I know that people are going to have to send me a tail. And I also know that I'm not going to see tails in any of these tabs. I only see tails in one tab. So if I'm not looking for a group, I'm never in the tab where I can see tails because I don't talk to people like that. There's nobody who I get on the game with. There's nobody that I play the game with. There's nobody who I just sit up and chat with. Oh, hey, how you doing? I don't do that. I get on DC and I'm literally in my own bubble. But I've been playing DC for a long time. And I already know the tricks. I already know the games. I already know the fake shit. I already know the drama. I already know how it goes on DC. And I just do not participate. So anybody trying to bait me, rage bait me, get my attention, pull me into a voice chat for some bullshit, I'm not here for it. So nobody can say that I did anything because I'm not doing anything to anyone. But it's crazy to me how, although I don't do anything to anyone and I mind my business, this person leaves a comment under a random post on my YouTube saying that I ignored them. So how do you think that looks? So it's like I'm minding my business. I didn't do anything to you, but here they are saying you gave me the cold shoulder. So now they're making a big deal like I did something to them to spite them on purpose. Like I singled them out. Like, oh, this person. I don't even, first of all, let me say this. I don't know y'all like that, okay? I don't know your character's name. I know you on YouTube because I can see you on YouTube here and I can see your YouTube name. Just because that's your YouTube name does not mean that that's your DC Universe Online character's name. And so if you get on DC just expecting to have a conversation with me, it's not going to happen because 9 times out of 10, I'm minding my business. I don't talk to people like that. And I play DC the way I play DC for a reason. Since I can't tell who's toxic and who's not, I just don't talk to anyone. I mind my business. We might share a couple of words depending on what's going on in the game. That's fine. I'm okay with that. But for me to have people who I just like click up with every day, we talk every day, I'm not here for that. I don't even talk to people in my real life every day. And so I'd like for and everybody else who might think, oh, I sent her a tail. She's a complete bitch. She doesn't talk back to me. She ignored me. She gave me the cold shoulder. Sweetheart, 9 times out of fucking 10, I didn't even see your tail because I probably was just in my private tab where I don't see anything. And I'd like to add that sometimes I get on DC and I think I'm going to play. And then I end up sitting here for an hour scrolling and laughing on TikTok. Sometimes I don't get my content done because I got on the game and then I'm just scrolling through my phone. I'm on TikTok laughing. I'm sending my niece a TikTok. She's sending me a TikTok. We laughing. I done text my sister something. She'd have text me back. I'm on YouTube watching Armand Wiggins. Like I'm not, I don't know y'all enough to just be like having a beef with y'all like that, especially if you are a subscriber and a supporter of my channel, like we be talking in the comments and stuff, like if you're cool, I don't have a problem with you. Instead of you just saying, I saw you in the game, you didn't respond, like, then I could have said, oh, I was probably just in a different tab, or I probably was in the kitchen, or I was in the restroom, I walked away from my console, or I was scrolling through TikTok you know, but it's just weird to me that that's where your mind went. Why did your mind immediately go to somewhere negative? Like now you got me painted as like a negative or mean person, standoffish, like I'm just a DC Universe Online content creator that's stuck up and I think I'm too good. Look, fuck all of this, okay? I just literally make these videos in hopes that they help somebody. My goal has never been to monetize my social media. It's just something fun that I do. It's just something that I be doing. I just be creating content. You've not had a conversation with me. You don't know my history. You don't know me like that. So for you to just come up with who you think I am and then run with that is crazy. Oh, she's just trying to be. You don't know who the fuck I am or who the fuck I'm trying to be in life. Like y'all got this shit twisted. I just happen to be a gamer that happens to play DC Universe Online, that happens to create a little bit of content here and there. So for you all who think that I'm a mean bitch and I give people the cold shoulder, I don't say hi, oh, I'm stuck up, I'm just another DC content creator. Listen, I don't talk to people in this game. And I don't talk to people in this game for a reason. I've been on DC a long time and I've learned my lesson. Okay? But a lot of people, when they send me tales, if I don't know you, I'm not going to just talk to you because my experience is someone telling me hi and then I say hi back and then they ask me if I want to be penetrated or they ask me if I want to FUCK. They always say something derogatory or negative. I'm not into all of that. I'm not getting into all of that. And so, to prevent all of that from happening, I usually won't say anything. People who are subscribed to my channel, you all are free to get a hold of me in the game because I understand that I've opened myself up like that. But it would behoove you to let me know who you are. Oh, I'm subscribed to your channel, we were talking about fire DPS, and I'm like, oh, okay, hey, what's up? Like, what do you want? Like, do you need some help? Like, what can I do for you? Or are you just saying hi? That's fine. But anybody just hitting me up and thinking I'm gonna spark up a conversation, I'm not gonna do that. I never do that, and I'm not gonna just start doing that now. And I will say hi back because you're not just people in the game who are on some bullshit. You're somebody, from my YouTube. You've subscribed. We've had a little comment exchange. Okay, cool. Hey, how you doing? And I've said in my videos before that I lead with kindness, but I don't play like that with people on DC for a reason. So anybody randomly sending me a tale, I'm already looking at you sideways like, what the fuck do you want? Where did you come from? Who sent you? That's how I'm looking at you. But for somebody sending me a tale and they saying, hey, I watch your YouTube videos or, I'm subscribed to your YouTube channel. Hey, hi. That's a totally different story. I just don't fool with nobody in the game like that. I just don't. Because in my mind, everybody is toxic until proven otherwise. The content that I post on YouTube is content trying to help somebody. And I still get a bad rep. There's a strange reputation going around. Oh, she's a bitch. Oh, she's mean. Oh, she's this, she's that. Oh, she's just trying to get into the creator program. Oh, she's just trying to be famous. She's trying to be DC famous, or she's trying to be famous on YouTube. I'm not trying to do none of that. What are y'all even talking about? I get on DC. I look for a group. I do my open world. I run the content. I farm, and I get off the game. Me being in a single voice chat says a lot about me. Me being in a single voice chat tells you a lot. If y'all pay attention, the fact that I'm in a single voice chat by myself, it's my voice chat. No one else is even invited to it. It's just me. Why? Why do you think that is? Because I don't talk to nobody. I'm not blowing smoke up y'all ass. I really don't talk to nobody. There's no conversations needed to be had on this game unless it's about the game. Every now and then, I have those moments where I try to communicate with people when I see that a group isn't going right, or if I feel like somebody is a little bit lost, then I'll try to type something in the chat. Or if I have a water DPS on my neck and head, it's like, hello, can you give me a little space? I can't move. But if you don't never see me in no mess, and if you don't ever see me arguing with someone, you don't ever see me in LFG talking shit, you don't ever hear me in anyone else's voice chats, you don't see or hear me in anyone's discords, you don't see me on Facebook in Facebook groups talking shit, you don't see me in the comments of other DC Universe online content creators, y'all don't see me in the comments talking shit and being messy. So that alone should tell you that I mind my business and that I don't bother nobody. That's it. I'm just a regular player. I'm not popular. I'm not famous. I'm not well known. DC has always been a comfort game for me. I get on and I lock in. I'm in my own world. The proof is in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? Even if you do see somebody saying something about me, regardless to whether it's in a comment or if it's in LFG or randomly in a shout chat or whatever, you can see me not responding, right? Like, y'all, if y'all are like in the LFG and talking shit in LFG and you see other people talking shit, the only time you've ever seen my name, if you've ever seen my name in LFG, is looking for a group. It's never responding to anyone. It's never responding to anything. It's never talking shit. It's never none of that, bro. I just be looking for a group. So it's wild to me how I can be on this game and be completely unproblematic, but somehow still be the villain. Like, I've always been just a very helpful person on DC. I'm always helping somebody get a feat. I'm always handing somebody off $30 million, $50 million. Why y'all think my billions are low now? Because I've given people money to help them get styles, to help them finish feats like a fucking idiot because I didn't get none of that shit reciprocated at all. Even if I were ignoring you, that's my prerogative. I don't know you and I don't owe you anything. How about that? How about that? You're not entitled to my time. You're not entitled to my energy. You're not entitled to anything. If you say something to someone, they don't have to say anything back. But for you to come into my comments and try to paint me out to be something that I'm not is really wild. I see. Oh shit. See what I'm saying? But this is a prime example of what be happening. That's exactly what the video is about. I don't know when they sent that tail or nothing. So that's exactly what I be trying to tell y'all be happening. Like, I just didn't see it. I'm not in the tab.